If you have network connectivity to your systems on site and you haven't mastered network security, then you know, you're at a higher risk of intrusion
Yeah.
versus, a larger, like something like Microsoft Azure, something
Yeah.
along those lines. You have disaster recovery, you have data redundancy, you have things like fire suppression and environmental control
Yeah.
of the servers themselves, et cetera, et cetera. So you just go down a list. And I've made the case a couple of times where, a customer or a client when I was in my consulting days really thought that they needed a on-premise server
Right.
farm, for the applications. Now, in terms of your office network, that's one thing. But when you're talking about system hosting, software hosting and availability and disaster recovery and redundancies and that kind of thing, creating failover situations. If one server goes down, it switches to another one, that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. Um, the expense of best practice redundancies and that kind of stuff is very, very high.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a psychological impact. Um, it's not a technical quality that gets delivered. It lets people think we're in control and it's more secure and we have it in house and nobody can touch it. Well, there's all sorts of ways to exercise system intrusion,
Right.
right? And a lot of them have to do with social engineering and stuff like that and require physical access. But the point is, leave that specialty to the people who have the economies of scale. It's also down to, what price are you paying per gigabyte of storage? What price are you paying per transaction? Because
Yeah.
all the traffic costs money, all of the data storage costs money. Costs have come way down, uh, but you're not going to compete in terms of cost against a large hosting provider.
Right.
So
Right.
companies like Trinity, I remember even 10 years ago, getting larger enterprises to put, things into the cloud in terms of ERP or accounting systems. Well, it was next to impossible to convince them
Yeah.
that was a good idea. There's just a perception that it was a massive security threat,
Yeah.
and it actually isn't. Not if good security protocols are put in place, good protections, good encryption, good this, that, and the other thing, right?
Right.
That can all be proven out through penetration testing and security testing, that kind of stuff.